everybody, and welcome to Monday Sunday School. Today we're going to focus on love and kindness, two very appropriate character traits as we come up on Valentine's Day. And we're also going to share really fun Valentine owl craft that we're going to do a little bit later. It's a little origami owl, and as you can see, it's got a little pocket, so you can actually use it as a bookmark. So that's going to be pretty fun. So to do those, actually, we just want the square pieces of paper and glue and some scissors and a few maybe other scraps of paper to make the other little designs on as well. So we'll do that in a little bit. First, we'd like to share with you something that we're starting is we're going to start our character building rainbow. What's the first color of the rainbow?
Red.
Red. And for red, we're going to focus on kindness, right? So we started doing a couple kindness cards, and these are fun to do, and you can actually make any size of a rectangle. It can be, I like to actually take the construction paper 8.5 by 11, and it ends up, I think, being 9 different rectangles when you cut it. But really, you could make smaller rectangles, you could make larger. The idea of using rectangles is that when you put them together, they'll start to make the arc of the rainbow. And so we'll start with the red, and then we'll go on an orange character trait, yellow, and all the way down. So we usually focus on our red kindness cards for 1 month. So for the month of February, we're going to be focusing on kindness. And we love to hear if you all have any ideas of what is something really kind that you can do. Alexis, do you have any ideas? What's something that you would call that is a kind thing to do?
Well, a kind thing to do would be helping Mom with the laundry, or taking the puppy for a walk.
Or taking Polly out to go potty, right? That's a kind thing to do too, being a helper. So at home, being kindness is helping out at home a lot. So Alexis was kind. So actually one of her cards says that she was kind because she helped with the laundry. And we have another one that Alexis was kind because she helped Daddy shovel the snow. We have a lot of snow here in Michigan right now. Oh, well, hi, Mackenzie. Good to see you. Glad you're joining us today as we learn about love. So I wonder if anyone else has any ideas of what are some kind things that you could think of that you could do. And a lot of times, you know who it's hardest to be kind to? Who is it hardest?
People that you live with.
That's right. So she is an only child. She doesn't have any siblings, but it's hardest to be kind.
Except this one.
Well, yeah, her little furry sibling, her doggy sibling. But it's hardest to be kind to the people that you live with. So especially if you're staying at home more because of the pandemic and everything, it's really good to practice being kind. We have some verses here we'd like to share about kindness here. And this is actually in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 32. Can you read that for us, Alexis?
And be ye kind one to another, tender-hearted, and forgiving one another, even as God for Christ's sake hath forgiven you.
And I'm sure that's a pretty familiar verse. I've had a lot of people heard that. It's Ephesians 4:32. Be ye kind one to another, tender-hearted, and forgiving one another, because we are humans. It's easy to get upset at someone, but kindness is also forgiveness. So when you are kind, you forgive people for saying something mean or doing something mean or upsetting you even. And even as God, for Christ's sake, hath forgiven you. Remember that Jesus died on the cross for us, and God forgave us of all of our sins, all the wrong things we've done. He's forgiven us, and we need to show that same forgiveness and kindness to others as well. So as you think of different kind things that you can do, I want you to start filling out little red cards, any size of a rectangle, and then we'll show you a picture. Once we get them up on our wall, we'll show you a picture of how you can actually put all these together to make a red arc of a rainbow. And your goal is to get it all the way across. And if it's just you, you can work on them on yourself. Or if you have siblings, then you can go ahead and you can all work together to make the red arc of the rainbow. So that's another fun thing with it as well. Now in Ephesians, actually at the beginning, it goes from kindness to love. At the very first, in 1 John, we're going to go to 1 John in chapter 3, and the very first verse is about God's love too. And actually 1 John, the whole book of 1 John, it's only 5 chapters. It's a really good book to read about love. But First John, we're going to actually share a song with you. And I'm curious if anyone's heard this song before too. It's an older song that I learned when I was a child, and so I taught it to Alexis. So today we're going to sing it, and then next week we're going to show you how you can put it together in a round even. Ready to sing? So this is actually, if you wanted to look it up too, it's 1 John chapter 3 verse 1. Behold, what manner of love the Father hath given unto us. Behold, what manner of love the Father hath given unto us, that we should be called the sons of God, that we should be called the sons of God. And it's fun because once you learn it, then you can actually sing it in a round. So it goes through the first part of the verse twice and the second part of the verse twice.
This is definitely the version I like better.
You like the round better? So yeah, so I want you to keep practicing that. We'll keep practicing it, and next week we're going to show you how to turn that into a round. We just have one more verse we want to share with you, and it's about love. It's one actually I just discovered this morning that really was kind of cool, because there's not a lot of verses that are directed just to children, whereas this verse is. It addresses my little children. So this is in 1 John chapter 3 verse 18. And Alexis, can you read about what Jesus is addressing to the children?
My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth.
So it's interesting because it tells us, let us not love in word, neither in tongue. So it doesn't mean that we shouldn't speak kindly. It just means that don't just say I love you, show I love you. Like Alexis, she can tell me I love you, Mommy. Oh, God bless you. She could tell me I love you, Mommy, all the time. But if she's not showing me love by obeying and doing, making good choices, then I don't feel very loved. Whereas I tell her, like when she says yes, ma'am, and obeys right away, that's really when I feel loved the most. Is with her obedience. So don't just say I love you to your parents. Show them that you love them by obeying and making good choices. It's really important. Now, as we come up on Valentine's Day, there's a lot of fun things all about love, and it's so fun to make Valentines too. So we're actually going to make this fun little owl Valentine. So let me show you a few of the supplies that you'll need. You'll need square papers. Now in the back, yep, but it's backwards on there. So I'm going to show them the back when we flip it around. So I tend to like using these 12 by 12 papers. These are some of my favorites because I have them from scrapbooking. But it's really nice if you could have a double-sided paper. So if you just have construction paper, that would work. But really a double-sided paper is better because you're folding it. You see both sides of the paper. And I'll flip it around actually so you can see this, or I'll turn it down so you can see it just a little bit better. So Alexis, what are the supplies we need? Can you tell everybody?
We need paper, and if you want, you can put little heart stickers on it.
So you can have heart stickers, or you can, like, we cut out the hearts here. We cut out some circles and we cut out a triangle there. These are fun. These are actually from Oriental Trading Company. They're these cute little conversation hearts that say like Jesus cares, faith, and everything on them. Let's go ahead and get started with our folding. So since I made one with the red and orange paper here, I'm going to choose a different color. I'm going to do one with the pink now. So you're going to take your square and you have it kind of just like a diamond like this. And then you're going to fold the diamond up. Now this paper that we have is a little bit thicker. It's a little closer to a cardstock. It would definitely be easier to have your typical scrapbook paper, crafting paper, and not cardstock. This stuff's a little bit thick. So here we have our triangle. And then you're going to take this and fold these up on each side. And I'll show you I'll undo it again to show you what I just did. So I have it folded, or I have it just like a diamond shape. I fold that diamond in half to make a triangle. And then I fold down one side to just kind of connect it to make it a diamond again. So I'm turning the diamond into a triangle and then the triangle into a diamond again. And then you fold down that other side So it makes it a diamond or a square. Oh, yep, very good, you've got it now. So now we actually unfold that part. And then you see how there's like the bent down here? So you're actually going to take and only take half of it now. You're going to take half of it and fold it up. So I'll show you that again. Once you unfold what you've just done, you'll have your triangle, and then you're going to fold this up. And then we're going to actually tuck these inside. And this is the part that gets tricky because ours is so thick. But you're going to take that and fold that inside. And then you're going to take the other side and fold it inside. So then you end up now, it has almost like a little pocket. You could even like turn it upside down and make a little pocket, a little Valentine pocket if you wanted to. But these are fun because they actually can go, oh sure, yeah, I can do it again. I know that last part's kind of tricky, so I'm going to unfold it and I'm going to show you again because it is kind of tricky to do that part. So let me unfold this. So if you get to where you're a half triangle, and then you're going to fold this bottom piece up. So it kind of opens it up.
I kind of got it.
Yep, I know. This is the tricky part then. So basically you're folding it back how you had it, but then you're going to tuck it underneath. I know mine kind of rips when I unfolded it. And then the same thing on this side. So see how it kind of goes inside the pocket? So you fold it down just like how you had it folded, but then this time you're actually going to tuck it underneath. And then it kind of makes like a little pocket. But this is actually going to be the top of the owl here. So you have it all tucked inside. And because ours is cardstock, it actually doesn't sit quite as nice. But these are kind of fun. You can actually turn these into a lot of different designs, and they make perfect little bookmarks. So see, it kind of goes right on the corner of a book. Isn't that cute? Make like a little bookmark. And so you can design them with whatever you'd like to. But we're actually sticking with, we're going to make our owls, our Valentine owls. So now you can take different scraps of paper. So we've got some different colors. I think I'm going to go with this flower right here. So what I'm going to do, oh, yeah, can I see it for just a minute, sweetie, so I can show everybody? So I'm going to cut a strip of paper because that'll be just big enough for me to cut my hearts, to cut my eyes and everything else. So I'll let you have that for a minute. So now I've got my little strip of paper that I'm going to do some things on the back. So I'm going to make 2 hearts for the owl wings. So first I'm going to fold up one piece. So you just have it at the end. And you're going to fold up one piece and cut that. And if you want to, you can draw a heart on there if you want to draw a heart, or you can cut it out. Or another way you can do hearts is if you fold it in half. Now this gets a little tricky because you have 4 pieces now, and you can kind of do a curve shape to make your heart. But I'm actually going to I'm going to cut my heart right now. So if you'd like to, you can draw or trace, or if you have heart stickers, that works too. And the thing about hearts is they don't have to be perfectly straight. They can be a little bit lopsided. So hearts are pretty versatile. So now I've got 2 hearts that can be my little owl wings here. And now how to make circles. I like doing circles a couple different ways. This is actually a lid off of a vitamin bottle that I like to use. Or if you ever have like a really good like cap that's a good size, you could save some caps as well. Now because I want the flower part to show, I'm actually going to draw on the back. So I'm going to trace my circle here. That way my 2 eyes will be the same size. And then because I want a smaller circle in the middle, I'll show you how this kind of works. Because I have a bigger circle on the outside and a smaller circle in the middle, then I'm going to take a different size. And actually you could use the glue stick cap. That's a good for the interior. Or I've got like this nail polish bottle that I'm going to do. So now I'm going to draw my 2 interior circles. You could also draw one, fold it over, and then cut it out. That would be another method. Just like how we did the hearts, how we were able to do 2 hearts the same size. or you can just draw that many since it's only 4. So then I'm going to cut that off there. So I've got 2 big circles and 2 small circles. When I cut, I always like to cut inside. So that way, even though these ones we're not going to see this side, it's just a nice habit to be in, and that way the lines that you drew won't show if you ever do need to show this side. So there's one outer eye. And if you want to, Alexis, if you want to trace my heart, you can, to make heart wings. You can also just do like a teardrop shaped wing. If you don't want to do heart wings, you could just do like a teardrop shape. So here's my the 2 outer eyes for my cute little owl. Now I'm going to do the 2 inner eyes. Now these ones, because the white side is going to show, I really want to make sure I don't have any of that pencil marking showing when I cut it. So I just make sure I cut right along the outside, or inside I should say. And that way we won't see any of the pencil markings for our cute little owl eyes. And there's a lot of cute ways, or cute little sayings you can put on your owl Valentine too. You could say, like on mine, I actually put, you're owlsome. You could say, owl always love you. Or you can say, who's my Valentine? And instead of doing like W-H-O, you could say H-O-O, like what the owl says. There's a lot of cute little sayings you can do along with an owl. Or if you don't want to necessarily make it Valentine specific, you can just make a really cute little owl and give it away as a little bookmark. So let's see, now we're going to actually glue our cute little owl together. Oh, you forgot his beak. I almost forgot the beak. So the beak, we just do a simple little triangle for the beak. Let's see, I think I'm going to do my triangle over here because I like to see where do I have more flowers. It can be any size triangle. You can do like a smaller, you could actually also do a little heart for a beak as well. That would be cute too, but I kind of like doing the triangle. That way we don't have quite so many hearts everywhere, because I'm also going to do a heart eyeball. And if you want to write on the back, it's actually easier to write it before you put all the other pieces on. And you can use glue dots. You can use double-sided tape. We're just using a glue stick here. Ours is, I think, a little bit of an old glue stick because it's a little bit sticky.
Definitely a little bit sticky.
Yeah. Oh, cute owl. And if you want to, you can use the heart stickers for the wings as well. So heart stickers always come in handy. So we always like to have some on hand. Because they're not just for Valentine's Day. You can see how sticky this is. It's definitely too sticky. So then a lot of times you'll want to do either the colored paper or the pattern paper side up on those. And then for the center of the eye, you do the white side up. And then that's where you can actually use googly eyes if you have the little googly eyes. You can draw circle eyes, or I'm actually going to draw heart eyes. So I think that's kind of cute for the Valentines. And then you just put a little piece of glue. You can see, look how sticky that is. A little piece of glue for both the wings. Let's see. Oh, there it is. See, it's really sticking now. And then on the inside too, you could draw a little message on it. You could write a message on the inside for someone. Or you can leave it blank, or you could put hearts on there. Oh, look how sweet. And I'm going to draw a couple little heart eyes in the middle here for my little owl Valentine. And if you want to, you can also add some eyelashes. Look how cute she is. So here's my little owl, the 2 little owl Valentine friends. And these are really fun to send to people because they fit perfect in like a little envelope. So they're a perfect little Valentine to send to people. And then another way that we like to we like to send Valentine. We used to actually sing at the nursing homes. And we'd pass out Valentines, but since we can't do that this year, we're going to actually send some Valentines to our local nursing home. So either you could send some Valentines to your local nursing home, or if you would like, you can message me and I can give you an address of one around here in Michigan too. And they love to get drawings and pictures just to brighten their day. Because a lot of them are still not able to see family members much. And so it'd be a nice way to brighten their day. All right, you ready for our puppet show? So we're gonna end off with Alexis's favorite is our puppet show. And this is actually one of the songs that we would sing, Jesus Loves Me and a lot of other songs, but this is a song that we would actually sing at the nursing home. And the seniors got such a kick out of it because we were goofy when we sang it. Are you ready, Alexis? You're starting us off. Ready?
Skidamarinky dinky dink, skidamarinky doo. I love me.
Oh, I guess I mean you. Boo boopy doo. Skidamarinky dinky dink, skidamarinky doo. I love me. Or you too. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening and underneath the moon.
Skidamarinky dinky dink, skidamarinky doo.
I love you. We really mean it. I love you.
We'll see you next time.
I love you. You. Boo boopy doo.
Yeah.
That was always a fun one that we would sing, and we had props and everything, so that was a lot of fun to do at the nursing home. So we hope that you had fun having a little bit of a different idea for Valentine's. Next week we're going to do some fun things with doilies and Bible verses, and yep, we have our little frog puppets too. And we just want to encourage everyone to try to try to share a little more kindness. Send some Valentines to either some grandparents or family members or to a local nursing home, and just show a little extra love as we focus on kindness and love around Valentine's Day. And thanks for joining us. Oh, how about if we end with a little prayer, huh? Dear Jesus, thank you so much for your word and that it has so much to teach us. We pray that you'll fill us up with that love of yours, so that we can share that love with other people and share kindness with others. And we love you, Jesus. Amen. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.